God's alphabet, the attributes of God, one letter at a time. The word attribute means a way to say what someone is. So when we say that an attribute of God is, what we mean is that God is like this. So let's learn the attributes of God. B stands for bountiful, the next attribute of God. Bountiful. What's that mean? Bountiful. Bounty, full of bounty. Bounty. Oh, I remember. There's a true story written in a book one time, and then they made a movie out of it. Mutiny on the Bounty. Bounty was a sailing ship. A ship on the ocean with sails. So that's what Bounty is. A ship. No! No? I better look it up in the dictionary, because a ship can't be a characteristic of God. He's not a ship. He's the Almighty. He's the Creator. Let's see what the dictionary has to say. Oh, I got it. Bounty. It's a reward or charity. Charity is giving something to someone for free. Oh, here's a good one. A generous gift. I like to get a gift, don't you? So if bounty is a generous gift, what is bountiful? Let's see. Someone who gives away generous gifts. Well, of course, that's God. What beautiful gifts does He give us? Well, there is the whole universe that He gave us. We can see the beautiful moon and the beautiful stars, the beautiful sky, the beautiful flowers, the beautiful trees, the beautiful birds, the beautiful mountains. Those are great gifts. But when God came to earth as Jesus, was He bountiful? Let me read something from the Bible. This is something that Jesus did. In those days, a lot of people had come to hear Jesus speak, and they had nothing to eat. Jesus called His disciples to Him and said to them, I am sorry for these people, because they have been with me now for 3 days, and they have nothing to eat. And if I send them away hungry to their homes, they will faint on the way. And some of them have come from far away. And His disciples answered Him, How can we feed these people with bread here in this place that is far from any place that we can find food? And He asked them, How many loaves of bread do you have? They said, 7. And He told all the people to sit down on the ground. And He took the 7 loaves, and He gave thanks to God the Father for the bread. He broke them and gave them to His disciples to give to the people. And they gave bread to everybody. And they had a few small fish. And Jesus blessed them and said that these should also be given to the people. And they ate, and they were not hungry any more. And they took up all the leftover pieces of bread and fish, and they had 7 baskets full. And there were about 4,000 people. Wow, Jesus fed 4,000 people. from 7 loaves of bread and a couple of fish. I would say that was very bountiful. It was a generous gift given by Jesus, who was God, to 4,000 starving people. How about you kids? When you're hungry, do you eat? Well, who made the food? Who created the plants and the meat and the fish and the chicken that we have for dinner? God made the plants that we eat on the 3rd day of creation. He made the fish and the Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm sorry. I mean, he made the fish and the chicken on the 5th day. And he made the meat that we can eat, like steak and pork, on the 6th day. So again, God was bountiful, giving us generous gifts. Suppose he hadn't made all that stuff. We would starve. Aren't you happy that God is bountiful?